Listen up, mate. We've got massive news coming out of Paradise today from Balikwisha, finally getting his big chance, to serious questions over Reo Hatate's form, and the bombshell about Brendan Rodgers that could change everything at Celtic. Stick around till the very end. Massive thanks to you for helping us smash 1,000 subscribers with more than 2,000 views on every story. If you hit subscribe right now, we'll fly past 5,500 subscribers, all backing the Celtic. Let's prove once again that our support is miles beyond anything the Rangers could ever muster. We have 6 news a day to keep you updated with the mighty Celtic. Hit that subscribe button and be part of it. Let's talk about Michel-Ange Balikwisha. The lad's had a bit of a rocky start at Celtic, hasn't he? Came in with all the hype from Royal Antwerp, the kind of signing that made folk think, aye, this boy could really bring something different. But as it often goes in Paradise, settling into the rhythm of Celtic life takes time, especially when the pressure's as fierce as the wind whipping through Glasgow Green. Now here's the thing, with Deezen Maeda out of Japan's squad with that leg injury, and we Tunekti sitting out Tunisia's qualifiers, the door's wide open for Balikwisha. This is his shot, his proper chance to show exactly why Brendan Rodgers wanted him in the first place. You can almost hear Brendan muttering under his breath, well, son, this is it. Show me what you've got. And to be fair, the boy's already given us a wee glimpse of what he can do. Remember that assist for Dyson's header against Motherwell? That was class, proper instinct, proper quality, the sort of thing that gets the whole of Paradise off their seats. And you could see the relief in his face, like a man finally breathing again after holding it in for months. He's been honest about it too. Said himself, it hasn't been easy. You've got to admire that. Some players come here and try to act like they're untouchable. Not Balikwisha. He's kept his head down, kept working, and when the gaffer called him up from the touchline, he said he was desperate to make an impact. That's the kind of hunger that wins you hearts in Glasgow. The best bit? He's been staying behind during the international break, putting the graft in at Lennoxtown. That tells you everything about the lad's mindset. He's not sulking, he's not hiding, he's putting in the work, waiting for his moment. And with Dyson possibly sidelined and Tunekti still getting back to full fitness, that moment could be now. You've got to love that he said it felt like he'd scored himself when Dyson buried his cross. That's passion. That's what makes a player fit the Celtic shirt. It's not just about numbers or stats. It's about feeling it, living it, giving everything for that badge on your chest. So here's what I'm wondering, and I'll throw it straight to you, mate. If Balikwisha gets his chance now and smashes it, does he deserve to start ahead of Deezen when the lad's fit again? Or should Maeda walk right back into the team because of what he's done before? That's the big question. And I can already hear a few folk arguing about it down the pub on Sucky Hole Street tonight. Hit that subscribe button, lads. Let's guy it laldy till we hit 1,500 mad Celtic dafts. Let's have a proper chat about Reo Hatate, shall we? Because something's not quite clicking for the lad just now, and I can feel it in my bones. The kind of way you feel the rain before it even hits the windows in Glasgow. You remember last season? Hatate was pure magic. The heartbeat of that midfield. Everything flowed through him. The vision, the composure, the wee bursts forward that made defenders panic like they'd seen a ghost in Paradise. But this season, it's just off. He's still starting games, still getting minutes, but the sparkle isn't there. 1 goal all season and not a single assist for a player of his quality. That's miles below par. It's like watching a fiddle that's slightly out of tune. You know the song, you know it can sound brilliant, but something's just not right. Now, I'm not saying write him off, not yet. The lad's got talent in abundance, but football moves fast, and at Celtic it moves even faster. When you've got a young gun like Francis Turley starting to make waves, you can almost feel that wee bit of pressure creeping up behind Hatate. Turley's only 19 from the academy, and he's been putting up better numbers in the Lowland League than Hatate's managing in the Premiership. 2 goals, 2 assists, and a confidence that you can't teach. Rodgers has already said the boy's got a proper football brain, and he's not wrong. You can tell Turley reads the game a mile ahead, and that's rare for a youngster. Sure, he's still got to bulk up a bit, still needs the experience, but he's got that spark that can make a difference. And you know what Paradise loves? A homegrown lad who comes in, grabs his chance, and plays like he's been there forever. It's got me thinking, though, maybe Hatate just needs a wee rest or a bit of fire under him again. Maybe bringing Turley in for a few games could be exactly what gets Reo back to his best, because competition in this team is what drives the levels up. You've got to fight for your spot, and that's what makes Celtic great. It's never given, it's earned. And if we're being honest, Brendan's got a tough call on his hands. Stick with the tried and tested, hoping Hatate finds his feet again, or throw the kid in and see if he can handle the big stage. It's a classic Celtic dilemma: faith in experience or trust in the future. So here's the big question for you, mate, and I'll warn you, it's a spicy one. If Francis Turley keeps performing like this, should Brendan drop Hatate and give the youngster a proper run in the team, or would that be madness, risking our midfield rhythm just to blood a kid? Go on then, what you do if you were sitting in Brendan's chair at Lennoxtown right now? Hit that subscribe button. Lads, let's jai it loldy till we hit 1,500 mad Celtic dafts. This one's a proper storm brewing over Parkhead, and it's got every Celtic fan talking. Brendan Rodgers, the man who brought silverware, swagger, and belief back to the green and white, is reportedly frustrated, and there's real talk he could walk away at the end of the season. You can feel the tension in the air. The summer transfer window was a shambles by Celtic standards. No marquee signings, no real backing to push the club to the next level in Europe. Rodgers didn't hide his feelings either. When a manager says he felt empty, you know something's not right behind the scenes. It's not anger, it's disappointment, and that's sometimes even worse. The truth is, Rodgers wants to build something bigger. He's not content with just dominating the Scottish Premiership. He wants a European statement, a team that can stand toe-to-toe with the best. But when the board tightens the purse strings, it sends a message that maybe their ambitions don't match his, and that's where the cracks start to show. Pete O'Rourke's comments hit hard. There's massive concern about Rodgers' future, and the fact he hasn't signed a new deal yet speaks volumes. His contract runs out at the end of the season, and every week that goes by without an extension adds more fuel to the fire. Think about it, a manager of his caliber feeling under-supported, watching rivals strengthen while he's told to make do with what he's got. It's not hard to imagine him thinking about a move, maybe even back to England, where clubs with bigger budgets could tempt him. But here's the kicker. If Rodgers does walk, it won't just be a managerial loss. It'll shake the foundations of the club. The fans, the players, even the transfer targets, all of it depends on stability and vision, and right now, that's hanging by a thread. So here's the million-pound question for you, and it's one that could split the fan base in half. If Brendan Rodgers doesn't get the backing he wants in January, should he walk away at the end of the season or stay and fight for the badge? What do you think, mate? Would losing Rodgers be a disaster? Or is it time for fresh blood in the dugout? Hit that subscribe button, lads. Let's jai it. Lildy till we hit 1,500 mad Celtic dafts.